Jacob, eat leftovers, dude. Stop making other food. There's hella leftovers in there. What? Sniper, what's up, man? Dude, check it out. Lego Arkham Asylum, baby. That Lego Batman might be the only Lego game that I play and I like. Just because the combat. I love Arkham style combat, and that game looks like it has Arkham style combat. Leonardo, what's up, man? I did just want to say, I know that there's a lot of people out there that aren't huge fans of Hollow Knight. And I've had a couple people comment that this game is pretty slow, that I should switch to something else. I understand that this game isn't for everybody, and those of you that are sticking around, I appreciate it. But this is per request of one of my other subs that has been requesting I play this game for a very long time now. And I do try... I love my Soulsborne and my Souls likes and my Final Fantasies and my, combat action heavy games. But I also like to branch out quite a bit, and I am a fan of the Metroidvania format. So I understand that this game isn't going to be for everybody, but I do my best to try to accommodate the people that sub to my channel, as well as try to get a little bit of variety in on the channel as well. So those of you guys that are sticking it out, I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, Metroid Prime 4, December 4th.
Patmos,
This one just came out on the 9th. Like, it just released. It released on the 9th, and then they shipped it out.
Oh! Patmos, Gio!
I'm gonna build it. I got a lot of them though. Look, hold on. I have a lot of catching up to do when it comes to my Lego sets. So I've got a little plant set that I need to build. I've got the Batman Forever Batmobile that I need to build. Oh shit. I've got the Adam West Batmobile. The Lego Horizon Adventures. I've got the Batman Animated Series Skyline. I've got the X-Men Mansion. Oh my god, damn it, my damn cat. And last but not least, the Batman Batcave. The Batman Returns Batcave. Whew. Whew. Gee. Lot of catching up to do. I also have the Lego Atari, the Lego Nintendo. I've got the Lego Horizon Tall Neck. I've got the Batwing, the bust of the Michael Keaton Batman head. I've got the Lego Tumbler, the Technic Robert Pattinson Batmobile, the Keaton Batmobile. And a smaller version of Adam West's Batmobile. Oh, and I've also got the Bat Bike.
I'll miss Todo.
I want to, well, I don't want to stream building them. I want to make videos, but I don't know how to edit. I would like to make a 10-minute video of me showing the box, and then maybe like 5 to 7 minutes montaging me building sections of them, and then like the last couple minutes me showing it off and like installing the light kits. Because I've got over here, I have the Friends Central Perk Cafe and the Friends Apartment Lego sets too that I built. Like, I've got quite a bit of Lego sets in my room. Damn it, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh. Crystal Peak. I don't know. I'd be kind of interested in a Damian Wayne one with Nightwing already in place. Well, no, because then they would have to do the Red Hood storyline. And we need to see some Red Hood. A lot of spikies in this game.
Make him no kuchin.
Oh no! That was stupid of me. Dude! What the? Oh my god! Okay, hold on a second, you guys. I need to go do my dogs really quick. Jacob! Let's go, come on. Whew, sorry about that. Okay, let's go. Let's see what we got here. Ah, okay. What the hell? Well, let's see what we got going on here. There's so many of them. That's what you guys need to go out there and like inspect first. my god, dude. Come on, go. my god! Happy, what's that? Dude. There has to be a way to destroy those things. Yeah, it was horrible. The only thing that I saw that I was interested in was the Virtual Boy thing and Metroid Prime 4. Fucking son of a bitch, dude. Are you? Oh, dude. Okay. I hate these damn. Oh shit. Oh my god. That was so damn close. Boom! Alright, there we go. Cool. Dude! Oh my god! Oh. That made my butthole pucker. Boom! Okay. Oh. Dude, no. Dude! Oh my god! I can't remember how to get back there. Oh my god, dude. Dude. What? Dude, what? Okay. Okay. While holding down to strike the earth with a burst of power. Spells will deplete soul, replenish soul by striking enemies. Let me see, is this the right way to go? sleeping. Mom, the teacher, and her. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. Let us sleep in peace. Go all the way to the right.
Moku Batese.
To charge and slash at the nail, cut through the veil between dreams and waking.
Mere mo. Guna pare babu. Dilesakan.
I just need 2 more, and I can buy that extra notch. But I think this is where I'm doing this. It's what, almost 10 o'clock? Yeah. Dude, this is taking forever to accumulate these damn trophies, dude. I kind of want to finish Shinobi, but I'm gonna hop off. Yeah, I'm super tired. Today was a long day. Tomorrow morning, I'll finish Shinobi, and Duckside. We're gonna play that game. A lot of good games, a lot of good games. I've been debating on Borderlands 4. Oh shit, we still have Daemon X Machina to play as well. How many more days until we have? We got 20 more days until Ghost of Yotai. September 30th. When does this come out? 10/10. Code Violet comes out in October as well. Oh no, December. Okay. This game comes out in October. Ninja Gaiden 4 is in October. Oh god, dude. October's another stacked ass month. This comes out what, September 25th? Yeah, just in 13 days. When does First Light come out? March 26th? Damn. I need to finish Thief as well. Because I am going to play this game.
No one knows how old the city really is. For me, it's all I've ever known. My whole
It's all I've ever
world.
known.
I was raised in this city's shadow. Free to take whatever I need to survive. This city hides many lost and legendary treasures. Locked away, waiting to be found, waiting to be taken. But some treasures come with more trouble than others.
I thought I was dead. And who are you?
This is November, I think. Yeah, November. And this is October as well. October 10th. That's another thing. I gotta get through Little Nightmares 1 and 2. Oh well. All right, you guys. I'm gonna head out. Today was a super long day, and I need to go get some sleep. I got a long day tomorrow. But I'll be on in the morning. We might do some more Hollow Knight. Just because I want to get this done. Let me see. How many more? Oh my god. There's a lot. I might not finish. I'm on part 7 right now. And I have 11 more parts to go, and a couple of them are really long. They're like an hour and a half long. Like 3 or 4 of them. Ooh, this may take me like a week or so to get that done. Damn, Dom. I want to stay on a little bit longer, dude, but I'm so tired right now. We had to roll a bunch of logs by hand today, dude, and I'm exhausted. I want to finish Shinobi, but I don't want to do a whole video. I think I only have like 1 act left for this game. Let me see. have one act left, I think.
I can feel the scythe's power grow. You merely...
Yeah, I have one act left. So what I'll probably do is tomorrow morning I'll do just like a chill stream. I'll finish Shinobi, then I'll hop into Duckside, and I'll fuck around with Duckside for a little bit. It's basically Call of Duty, but with ducks. Oh shit. So I did watch, Happy brought it up. I did watch the no, I didn't watch it live. I just breezed through it. But the Nintendo Direct, that Virtual Boy thing, I thought that was pretty cool because Virtual Boy is a callback to when I was a kid. You know what I mean? That was VR for us. Nintendo had something else too. It was like a headband, and there was like a plastic thing that came down, like a piece of plastic that came down, and then there was like a clear plastic square that folded open, and it had a controller connected to it, but I can't remember what it was called. But I do remember Virtual Boy, and my friend Justin had it, and I was super jealous, dude. Because I didn't have shit. Dude. Well, okay, so tomorrow morning I'll hop in. I kind of wanted to play Chronos too, but I'm so disappointed with this game. I can hop into Hell is Us tomorrow instead. As a matter of fact, you know what? Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll take a break from Hollow Knight for a couple of days and I'll hop into Hell is Us. If I wasn't so tired, I'd hop in tonight. But I've still got to do the video for this. My Vic Rattlehead Funko Pop. And then I've got to do the video for this. This just came out. this just came out, and I want to start doing videos building these. I've got so many of these big ass Lego sets that. When does Crimson Desert come out?
A land soaked in blood by the battles of those who seek peace and those who seek to shatter it.
Here begins the saga of the Greymeans.
There are beings who brought chaos to Providence. The rifts they have created will return everything to nothingness. We seek to correct this.
I had my own mission.
This actually looks like it draws a lot of inspiration from Zelda.
What I can tell you now is that this mission will restore the disrupted Providence.
It's like Zelda meets For Honor meets Elden Ring.
For those who have died.
What?
For those
Dude!
who have survived.
No
And
way!
For those who will live on. This is our mission.
Bro, it's gonna be a mobile game? I seriously almost canceled my I was gonna cancel my collector's edition of this game, but I did find out they fired that chick. I guess the lead developer for this game was talking shit about Charlie Kirk's death, and it was all over the internet, and she was running her mouth on X, and Sucker Punch was like, yep, nope, you're fired, and they fired her ass on the spot. So no, from Ghost of Yotai. One of the lead developers from Ghost of Yotai, the day after Charlie Kirk was assassinated, she went on to X and Blue Sky, and she started talking about how she was like, he was a piece of shit, he deserved it, and blah, 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 and she started running her mouth, and Sucker Punch immediately fired her. Like, immediately. I'm actually kind of shocked because it was like swift. She released all that shit on X and Blue Sky, and within just a few hours, she got fired. It might be the same person. Hold on. Ghost. Ghost of Yotai dev reportedly fired after comment about Charlie Kirk assassination. Sucker Punch reportedly fires a longtime character artist for Ghost of Yotai following a post she made about Charlie Kirk's death. Yeah, they were praising Charlie Kirk's murder, and dude, I gotta give it to them. They came in quick and said, "We do not support political violence in any way, shape, or form. You're fired. Get the fuck out." That fat bitch from DC Comics too, whatever her name was. The first issue of the Red Hood just dropped, and she started talking shit about Charlie Kirk. DC and Warner Brothers fired her ass immediately, which I think is good, bro. You can't run around talking about gun control and shit and then praise fucking gun violence, you know what I mean? Like, that shit don't, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, you can't be like, hey, take everybody's guns away. Oh, somebody I don't like was assassinated, yay. Like, you know what I mean? It's fucking stupid. But yeah, I was just about to, I was like, you know what, fuck that, I'm not gonna give these pieces of shit my money. And I was actually gonna go into PS Direct, and I saw the article, fucking Ghost of Yotai dev fired. And you know what I mean? Like, you can't do that, bro. You can't run around talking about love and acceptance and then talk about fucking taking people's guns and shit, but then praise political violence and you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm so sick of this fucking world, dude. The older I get, the more and more I like to be by myself. You know, when I was younger, I used to want to be around people and stuff a lot. But now, dude, I would be perfectly happy if I didn't have to go out into the general public anymore. Because, dude, you just don't know, man. Damn, dude. That's the only time I go outside anymore, is to either work or if I'm going out to do something with my kids. Other than that, fuck it, bro. And that's what I was talking about this earlier. You know what I mean? Like, I was having this discussion with my wife. My daughter wants to go to San Francisco State, or she's kind of bounced around the idea of going to San Francisco State University. Right? And I'm like, no. Fuck no. You know what I mean? I hate to say it, but no. And I told her the only way I will sign off on it is if, I hate to say it, but if she becomes proficient with the firearm and she gets her CCW. And that's the only way that I will sign off on it. Other than that, I don't want her going anywhere near major. After what happened to that one chick, that Ukrainian chick, the day before, or a couple days before Charlie Kirk's assassination, that dude just straight up goinked her in the fucking neck. I don't want my daughter anywhere near a large city, dude. She was asking if I could take her. Well, first, yeah, she was like, hey, me and my friend want to go to Oakland to go see the Suicide Boys. And I was like, absolutely not. No. And she was like, well, you would take us, of course. And I was like, even then, the last time we went to San Francisco, dude, it was for System of a Down and Deftones, right? Over at Golden Gate Park in San Francisco. And we had to take the ferry in from Emeryville, or from maybe it was Oakland. I don't know. We had to take the ferry across the bay, right? We get to San Francisco proper. Well, not San Francisco proper, but San Francisco city limits. And, you know, we have to take all these buses to get over to Golden Gate Park. And during the day, it was fine. But when the concert was over, it was like 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. And the bus, it took us within like a mile. Or it didn't. The closest that we could get to the ferry station was like a mile away. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, that shit was scary. Walking with my wife and my daughter, you know, people were coming up trying to sell us crack, and like we were getting accosted by prostitutes. And, you know, we had this dude following us. He had like one of those big old beta blasters, and he had a hood pulled down over his head, and he followed us all the way over to the ferry. I don't know, man. It freaks me out, dude. It really does. With everything that's going on right now, dude, it genuinely freaks me out. And that was never on my bingo life card growing up. You know what I mean? I genuinely didn't think that I was going to live to see 24 years old. Honestly, I didn't care to live past 24 years old. I did not want to live past 24 years old. And that's right about the time that I met my wife. I think I was like, yeah, I was 24 years old. And, you know, a few months later, she was pregnant with my daughter. I didn't want to fucking bring kids into this world, dude. And this is why, dude. You know, I didn't want, I mean, yeah, I didn't want to be responsible for another human life, because I wasn't even responsible for my own life. But at the same time, like, I was a piece of shit. I didn't want, you know what I mean? I wasn't anything for a child to look up to. And I didn't want to put that on a kid, you know what I mean? So this was never, like, worrying about the world that my kids are going to grow up in was never something that I thought about. You know, and I know a lot of people don't, but there are a lot of people that's their plan is, you know, they go to school, they get educated, they get a good job, they meet somebody they love, you know, they get financially stable, poof, they have a family. You know what I mean? Like, people have that shit planned out. My plan was party until my heart stops. And now it's like I've got to sit here with these fucking nightmares that, like, dude, the other night, I had this weird ass nightmare. I know this is gonna sound weird. It was the night before the Charlie Kirk thing. And dude, this is so fucking weird. I had this weird nightmare. It's a reoccurring nightmare. I kept having it throughout the night. But my dogs kept barking. And in my dream, I left my dogs in the backyard for whatever reason. We don't do that at nighttime. No, once the mountain lions and shit started showing up, we stopped leaving our dogs out at nighttime. And because, well, I mean, they're right below our window, so that's why, like, we were leaving the bigger dogs out to protect the ducks and the chickens. But once we started seeing mountain lions, we started like, no, okay, they don't stay outside anymore. But dude, in my dream, I kept hearing the dogs bark. And I would look out the window and there would be like a black shadowy figure with a headlamp. And for some reason that freaked me out inside my dream. Cause I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Who are you? Why are you in my backyard? And it was just, you know, I could just see the strobe of the headlamp going back and forth. And then I'd wake up in a puddle of sweat. And then I'd go back to sleep, and then all of a sudden I'd wake up in a puddle of sweat again from the same damn dream. But it's like shit with my kids. Like my worst nightmares are those dreams where I can't protect my kids, like where one of my kids is being kidnapped. But I'm like pinned under something and I can't chase the car down. Or the only nightmare that I genuinely have that doesn't revolve around my kids is and I haven't had it in a long time, but in my dream I'm out in the middle of the ocean at nighttime, and the moon for whatever reason is really big and really bright. And I'm floating, and the water's pretty calm, and I'm like floating there, and all I can hear is the water, and then something brushes against my leg, and then I wake up out of the dream. I remember like a year, or when was it, like 2 or 3 or 5, the past 5 years have been a blur, but when the Delphi shit was going on, when that was all still fresh and they were popping out with documentaries and shit all the time. If you're unfamiliar with the Delphi murders, it was, I can't remember exactly where it's at, somewhere in the Midwest. But it was a 13 and a 14-year-old pair of girls that were best friends, and they were hanging out at one of the girls' houses, and they asked the grandma to go drop them off. There was like a walking trail next to like the train tracks, and I guess it was like a popular spot for kids and shit to go hang out, because, you know, Delphi is like one of those backwoods towns. It's got like a cattle butchery and, you know, like train warehouses and stuff like that. And the girls end up going walking, and the dad, after a few hours, is like, hey, what the hell? And he goes down to pick them up because, you know, that none of them ever called anybody, and they're nowhere to be found. And so the next day they go out looking, and the first thing they find is the phone. One of the girls, while they were walking, and they saw a man walking in the distance, and they started getting really freaked out. One of the girls was smart enough to pull out her phone, and she opened Snapchat, and she started Snapchatting live this guy, and all you hear is him walk up and go, down the hill, girls. And they end up finding the girls like mutilated in a ditch somewhere close by. And that gave me nightmares for months, dude. That freaked me out. Like, I became a helicopter dad with my daughter so fucking quick. I was like, I want to know where you're at. whatever, you know, I want to know every time you fucking fart. I don't, you're not, no. And then like a year ago, one of her best friends they were having like a birthday party or something in a fucking trailer, right? And this happened like last year. And so my daughter had two really close friends. Like they have a friend group of like 15 people, I think, but there were 3 girls that were really close. And my daughter and one of the other friends didn't go to the birthday party. They stayed here at our house. But I wouldn't have let her have gone anyway once I found out who it was, because I knew the dad, and he was a piece of shit drug addict. But the trailer burned down, and the only 2 people that didn't make it out alive were their friend and her boyfriend. I guess a propane heater got knocked over, and it just lit the trailer up on fire. And they both perished in the flames, and that fucking made me lose my shit even more, because I was like, no, like this is reality now. If they didn't want to go, and I probably wouldn't have let them go anyways, but they just they wanted to stay here, which to me is an act of God. But when that happened, dude, I'm not gonna lie, I broke down into tears a little bit, because I was like, fuck. You know what I mean? Like, what if I wouldn't have been home? Or what if I would have been asleep already? And my wife would have been like, oh yeah, it's a birthday party, sure, let me take you over there. You know what I mean? That could have been her. Ugh. Having kids is stressful, dude. It really is, man. Yeah, I mean, it makes me very uneasy knowing that this is the world that I have to send my children out into, and I can teach them everything that I know, but there are still going to be some things that they have to learn. You know, that's a part of growing up. It's a rite of passage. There were plenty of things that people told me, but I still had to learn myself the hard way. How is Borderlands 4 running, Dom? Because I've been hearing a lot of bad things, that it's been crashing a lot. And that's one thing that I am kind of leery about, is I've watched a lot of videos today of people streaming Borderlands 4, and it crashed a lot. I mean, there were a couple where it straight up crashed the stream. Oh, I thought you bought Borderlands 4. Man, I don't know. I don't like the art style of Borderlands, dude. I really don't. I don't like grindy ass games anymore either. And that's another thing that is really turning me off about this is I did play Borderlands 3 for a little bit with my friends, and it was just very grindy. And grindy games to me feel like a fucking part-time job, dude. And that's not like, I go to work and I lift heavy ass logs and shit all day long. I don't want to come home and fucking work at a game, you know what I mean? I just want to relax. Like Destiny, dude, felt like a full-time fucking job, bro. And if you missed a day, you fell far behind. And I don't like that. I understand a little bit of a grind, but games like Destiny and Borderlands and shit, where these RNGs are ridiculously low, you know, Destiny was a very good example of like exotic weapons never fucking dropping. I remember doing raids and having like 140 attempts under my belt before getting the exotic weapon. Seeing people get it 3, 4, and 5 times. And you know, you can only do it 3 times a week. So weeks are going by and these people are getting multiple. There was a dude, we were grinding out some fucking gun. There was a guy that got 2 of them from one raid boss. Boom. Not from 2 separate players, but like we beat the raid boss. Bink, bink, it popped up on his screen fucking twice. And it's like, bro, how are you gonna make me do 130 fucking raids and not give me the gun? Dog, like, that's stupid. But, you know, like, when I come home, like, Shinobi is the perfect example. I can just turn on my shit and just start playing. Hollow Knight, I can just turn on my shit and start playing. Kronos the New Dawn, I can just turn on my shit and start playing. I don't have to kill the same boss, you know, 147 times and pray to God that I get the molecular fabricating dissimulator to make this weapon or some shit, you know what I mean? That's why I've been really reluctant to hop back into Final Fantasy XIV. That was one thing I do not miss about that game, is you were just constantly grinding shit out. Constantly. I do want to hop into this game at some point in time this weekend, though. It looks like a lot of fun. What time is it? Okay, it's 10:30. Alright, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna hop off right now. I need to get some sleep. I've been really lacking on sleep the past few days. This morning was bad. I fell asleep driving a couple of times. And I need to quit fucking around with my sleep, because that dude, it scared me. Like, I would wake up and I would be partly in the other lane. And that's the first time in a long time I've done that. So I need to go get some sleep. And we'll hop into Hell Is Us. Tomorrow morning, I'll finish Shinobi, get that done and out of the way. I'll knock out a couple more areas of Hollow Knight, and then tomorrow evening, no, we'll just fuck it. We'll just do Hell Is Us tomorrow morning. because that ain't gonna work either. Tomorrow morning, I'll just get my Shinobi and my Hollow Knight streams out of the way, and then tomorrow evening we'll ride Hela's S for a couple hours, and if I feel up to it, then I'll do some Chronos. Chronos. But I'm gonna take my big ass to sleep, you guys. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. You know, it is Friday night. Summertime is coming to an end. You know what I mean? So people are going to be, you know, the holiday season is starting to creep up on us. The holiday season starts in just a few more weeks, so people are going to be shifting around doing family shit. So just make sure that you guys are maintaining vigilance whenever you have to go outside and go driving around or something, because you never know. Just get back home safely to your families. And thanks for stopping by and hanging out. Yeah, I think that's how I'm going to do it. I'll try to do one of these Lego videos at some point in time. I'll screw around with it and try to film some of it. See if I can, I'll start trying to teach myself how to edit. But until next time, you guys have a great night. And I hope to catch you guys again tomorrow morning with Shinobi and Hollow Knight. And then tomorrow evening with some Hela's S. Until then, peace.